So you're probably wondering what the heck's going on in the market right now. It's all craziness, and I wanted to break down exactly what I think is affecting the market right now, what is potentially going to affect the market even further, and what I see potentially happening in the near future. So whatever it is you're planning on doing in the next 6 to 12 months, whether that's buy, sell, or completely hold off of doing anything, you're not going to want to miss this one. So today I'm going to go over a few things. First of all, is this whole thing going on right now a big seasonal shift that happens on a regular basis? Or does it have to do with interest rates going up? And if interests keep going up, is that also inciting fear in the hearts of some of these potential buyers? With fear and a downturn market, that always brings up opportunity. And with opportunity, you might see some potential in the future. So I'm going to be breaking down each and one of these categories to see exactly how it could affect the market, how it's affecting the market, and what you should do. First and foremost, before you do anything, make sure you hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm to help you spread awareness about the local real estate market and surrounding areas. And make sure if you like this video to subscribe so you can see more videos just like this. Even though there are so many external factors in play, you can't discount the impact that seasonal shift in the market has on what's going on. Usually we go through a trend every single year where spring picks up, there's a lot more buyer activity, summer slows down, people are out enjoying their vacations and more listings come up because people have more time to get their homes ready to get on the market. And then fall, new listings taper off and buyer activity increases now that everybody's back from the holidays. Typically winter tends to slow down as holiday season approaches, but the last 3 years have been madness because the lack of inventory and increased demand due to lower interest rates have continued throughout the winter season, and that's when we've seen the biggest increase in prices. So that being said, heading into the fall and winter months now of 2022, we should see a slowing down of new listings hitting the market, and if buyer activity picks back up, this is about the time where we're going to see maybe the most activity we've seen all summer long. And then heading into the winter months, of course, this year, because interest rates are so high, I don't foresee that the market will be as hot as it has in the previous years, but who knows? As for interest rates, you've probably seen the last increase of 1 full percentage was the most aggressive over the last 10 years. The next increase won't be as significant. They've already discussed that it might be between 0.5 and 0.75. At this point, I don't think interest rates are as big of a hot topic because the percentage now that it's going up isn't as significant as it was in the first place when it went from 0 to 1%. But they still definitely play a factor. And because of that, I think there's still a lot of fear that people think that they might see some 1980s interest rate hikes. But unfortunately, if something like that were to happen, the whole economy would collapse, and I don't think the Bank of Canada is going to be allowing that. That doesn't mean that fear doesn't exist, but at the same time, that is where the opportunity lies. See, because there's so much fear in the market right now that prices will keep continuing to come down. Buyers out there right now won't necessarily be wanting to jump in right away like they did in the last 6 months. And if you're looking to buy right now, it could be a good opportunity to get a good deal. But let's just say, for example, prices do continue to come down. There's still a pretty strong support on affordability. The majority of buyers will be able to afford a home in that price range. And even though you might have overpaid, long term, that price is going to come back up and exceed what you paid over the next 12 months. And I can say that with confidence because right now you're not buying at a peak. Right now the market's still trying to find its bottom. So this is realistically when you try to get your offers in there, get your inspections in there, get your proper financing in there, and find the home that you've been looking for. If you're thinking about selling, this is also an opportunity moving into the fall months, as a lot of sellers with high expectations that might have bought in the last 2 years are completely wiped out. They're not able to make that money that they need to move up to the next home. So now we're going to be looking at people who are only selling that have been living in their homes for the last 10, 20 years, because those are the ones who are really making a good enough profit to upsize or cash out. So in the next 6 months, I foresee that inventory levels are going to drop and buyer activity, as more confidence enters the market, will start to pick up, and we might end up with multiple offers. Like I've already started to see, prices haven't gone like crazy over ask, but I've seen 2-3 offers on a property. So regardless of all those factors in play right now, there's still opportunity in the market, whether you're buying or selling. If you decide to hold off because you're still not financially ready to make that jump, no worries, you're still going to have a pretty good opportunity in the next 6 months. And you know what? I'd be looking specifically in the detached market, because right now detached homes are considerably lower than they were, whereas condos, even though they did come down a certain percentage, they haven't dropped as much. For example, a condo probably dropped $50,000 to $75,000, whereas the detached homes come down almost $300,000, $400,000, $500,000. So hopefully that answers your question of what you want to do in the next 6 months, whether that's buy, sell, or completely hold off. If you have any questions, comment down below, send me a message, give me a call. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you on the next video.